evening, the local man accused of shooting his own father and then shooting a sheriff's deputy will stand trial.
Today, a judge rejected a bid by attorneys for Mohammed Laghoui to have him declared incompetent to stand trial. The June shooting at the Orchards of Landen apartment complex injured Deputy Katie Barnes and Laghoui's father. Local 12's Larry Davis was in the courtroom today. He has more on the case.
Hi, Brad. Well, despite bizarre stories of a snake in the throat and being covered by bugs, Mohammed Laghoui was found competent to stand trial. But before there is a trial in this case, the defense will make yet another attempt to bring Laghoui's mental capacity into question.
Mohammed Laghoui's attorney claimed his client was not mentally competent to help in his own defense. The 19-year-old Deerfield Township man is charged with shooting a Warren County Sheriff's deputy outside his family's apartment in June. A 7-hour manhunt of the neighborhood ended in his arrest. During today's hearing, court-appointed psychologist Dr. Jennifer O'Donnell says when she evaluated Laghoui, she found him to be guarded and delusional. She cited a story family told her about Laghoui's claims he either swallowed a snake or a pill that became a snake.
Actually went to great lengths to have the snake taken out of him, including asking his mom to reach down his throat and pull it out.
Dr. O'Donnell says family also related a story when Laghoui slept on a roof and claimed he was covered with bugs. Despite such episodes, she says she was just as alarmed that Laghoui suddenly withdrew from his family and others. She told the court his severe mental illness made him incompetent to stand trial. In closing arguments, Assistant Prosecutor Travis View took issue with how the psychologist came to her conclusion on competency.
She was left with a sense, and that's in her report, a sense that there is something else going on in his head. And a sense or a feeling about something, it's just not going to that's not a preponderance of the evidence.
View told the judge that much of what the psychologist learned was from family and not from Laghoui, whom she described as unwilling to cooperate. Judge Michael Gilb sided with the prosecution.
And the court will find that there's not a preponderance of the evidence establishing that he's unable to assist in his own defense, and the court is going to overrule the motion finding him incompetent to stand trial.
And Brad, today's ruling was based on Laghoui's current state of mind. Now, next up in the case, the defense has filed a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity, claiming that he was not sane at the time of the offense when he shot the sheriff's deputy. But the Laghoui will now be evaluated once again. There will be another hearing and then another decision by a judge. It's pretty much a replay of what we saw today. Live in Lebanon, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. Brad, back to you.
Larry, thanks very much. Deputy Katie Barnes is continuing to recover from her gunshot wound to the stomach, and no date has been set for her return to work.